I'm going to use this nice, soft and stretchy fabric, and this is really good for this particular design. And this is my measurement. Then on top of that, I added 4 inches for the seam allowance, and that is an inch extra for my seams since there's 4 seams in this skirt. There's 2 in the side, 1 in front, and 1 at the back. So basically, I'm just gonna draw a rectangular box like this, and this is 24 inches long, and the width is based on the measurement of my waistline, which is 28 plus 4 inches allowance, and that brings me to a total of 32 inches. The way I make my pattern is a little bit different, but this is the easiest way that I could come up with, and I am not a professional, I am more of a self-taught, but it works for me, so I can guarantee that it works for everybody else. Over here is the distance from the waistline to my hips, then from my hips to buttocks area, and so on. Then I'll extend the side a little bit because as you can see the measurements, it gets wider around the hips, then narrowed back around the thighs and down to the knees to make it really more fitted. Then as usual, connect all the dots with the curved lines. I only use this one pattern for the back and front. This one is for the back, and I'll split it in half. In the front, I would only split my fabric about 5.5 inches wide. Then sew it in an overlap method, kinda like sewing a jeans. Then I also put 2 single darts at the back and then 1 in front. And just in case you might be interested, or if you happen to have a baby girl or you would like to make baby girl's outfit, I also have full tutorial on how I make this cute drop skirt for my baby girl, and this will be available next week. And that's all for the back. Here in front, I'm going to add this 3 inches wide lace, and this is optional. If you don't have one, you can create ruffles with the same fabric. I'm sure it would still look beautiful. Just pin it to the smallest piece of the skirt, all the way from edge to edge. I have this 2 little cutout that goes in the slit. I don't have the exact measurement, it's really up to you and how long or how deep you want your slit to be. I also put the link in the description box below, the full tutorial on how I made my top. Also don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more design ideas. Thank you! attach these two sides together, starting right here where the slit ends. And just finish it up by closing the edges that overlaps. I would also trim this little piece in an angle, then flip it to the back and pin it. So over here, I'm going to sew it till here to really secure the slit in place. Then I'm just finishing up the slit to make it more defined. Now I'm ready to attach both pieces together, but I will just sew it in regular stitching. No overlapping in this part because it has too much curve. I'll use my overcasting foot for the raw edges, but if you have a serger, that is so much better. Over here, I'm cutting a piece that goes under the waistline. This will make it more secure and it looks nicer too. Pin the garments with the right side facing together, then sew it. Press the similar ones nice and flat, then flip the little piece inside in the skirt and sew it again all the way around. I also went ahead and do a single hem on the bottom of my skirt because I'll be doing a blind stitching. What I would do is sew this part using a blind stitching foot. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it only did 4 or 5 straight stitches in one zigzag, and what it do is it only catches a very small portion of the fabric, but in the right side it almost looks like it doesn't have any stitching at all. This part is actually not part of my plan, but when I try my skirt on, it looks a little bit awkward with the lace way too close to the side. So what I would really want to say is, if you would follow this exact design, it is so much easier to sew it before you attach the skirt together, or just leave the lace straight, but make sure when you split the front piece of the skirt to make it a little bit wider than 5.5 inches. Because you don't really want it exactly in the middle, but not too close to the side either, just like what I did. Or maybe you could, it's just really a matter of taste and what you like. But just to let you know, because I don't want you to make the same mistake I did. But anyway, it turns out okay, and I'm happy with it. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.